It is in the end of the 19th century, and artists everywhere are preparing to enter the age of modernism. Starting out from England and France, a new movement is sweeping Europe, whose spirit rapidly engulfs Central and Eastern Europe too. Although elsewhere called the modern style or Art Nouveau, this movement is known in German-speaking countries as Jugendstil or the Secession. It is not limited to the visual arts, embracing as it does all areas of artistic activity. In Vienna, the driving force behind the movement is a group of young artists who in 1897 founded the Vienna Secession. They include Gustav Klimt, Josef Hoffmann and Koloman Moser. An important representative of Art Nouveau in Austria, the architect Otto Wagner left his mark as did no other on Vienna's modern urban landscape. Besides his large-scale project of building an urban railway system, one of his most representative works is the Majolika House, completed in 1899. Its facades covered with free-flowing plant and flower motifs. In Hungary, artistic influences emanating from Berlin, Paris and Vienna are interwoven with the local stylistic idiom. Clad with colorful glazed tiles made in the Schoenay ceramics factory, the buildings of Ödön Lechner pervade Budapest's urban landscape, bearing witness to his passion for traditional arts and crafts. The flowing forms and floral motifs of the Palais Rehöck in Szeged are clearly influenced by French Art Nouveau, whose soft, playful stylistic idiom have been taken up by the architect Ede Magia and presented in new ways. With the founding of the Croatian Artists Association in 1898, Croatia follows the example of Vienna and turns its back on historicism. Built in 1904, the Palais Kalina in the center of Zagreb leaves no doubt that its architect Vjekoslav Bastel was inspired by Viennese architecture. When a student at the Vienna's Academy of Fine Arts, he must have been familiar with the work of Otto Wagner, in particular his Majolika House. The small Serbian city of Subotica, close to the Hungarian border, contains an unexpectedly rich store of Art Nouveau art. The reason is that the city was an important commercial center around 1900. Even though its decor is somewhat restrained, the 1893 Leović Palace, the city's first Art Nouveau building, manifests many elements of the local Hungarian style. Architect Ödön Lechner and his students Marcel Comor and Dezső Jakab skillfully exploited new materials and the interplay between surface and space. Art Nouveau as the legacy of the commercially successful bourgeoisie of the late 19th century is still evident in the lifestyle of Oradea. The spectacular palace of Black Eagle was built by Marcel Comor and Dezső Jakab in 1909. Its glass-roof shopping arcades are reminiscent of such arcades in Paris, London and Milan, or even Budapest. Close by stands the Palais Moskowitz, Adolf & Sons, that with its classical proportions and austere design recalls the geometric Viennese style. Only at the end of our journey through the Danube region to these wonders of Art Nouveau art in Vienna, Budapest, Szeged, Zagreb, Subotica and Oradea is the observer aware of the architectural diversity of this cultural heritage, whose appeal remains undiminished to this day.